Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this best of 5 between Jimpo and December. Jimpo is currently up 2-1. He just took the last game, surprisingly. On Steps of War, he is up 2-1, like I said. He needs to win one more game. December, on the other hand, needs to win two more games. And we have December spawning at the purple Zerg in the top right position. We have Jimpo spawning as the blue Terran on the bottom left position. And Jimpo is currently up 2-1, like I said, and he is doing something interesting. He's going with the double barracks opening. He wants to apply some pressure, and December, who went for the hatchery first once again, so 3 out of 4 games, hatchery first by December, and he was always able to protect this hatchery, but Jimpo never went for the double barracks opening. Now he did. He's moving out with the SCVs, he's moving out with the Marinas. The pool for December now finished. We got 6 Zerglings in production, and the Zerglings we see on this location relayed down to the choke point right away. There is the drone of December. He needs to build a spine crawler, and he is building a spine crawler right away, but double bunker coming up. And if the bunkers will be there in time, the creep is now spreaded too much. Jimpo not able to build a second bunker there, so to block off the ramp. Now the Zerglings are there. The Zerglings, of course, attacking the Marines, and with this I just think that the recent patch change saved the natural expansion and might be saving the game for December, because of this new way the creep is now spreading, which is equally and not random. The creep was spreading to this location, not allowing the bunker to be placed just in time. It was just a decision of seconds, but Jimpo was just not fast enough, and with those 2 bunkers not walling off the complete ramp, December was able to get in the base and prevent those bunkers from going up. And December must be feeling good about this, even though he just lost the overlord here in this location. But I mean, to take a look at the units lost, we see so many bunkers, we see so many Marines, 8 units lost, resources worth of 700 right now. This is quite a lot, even though in supply they are still behind. I'm not sure if cancelling a building actually counts to units lost as well, even though you get some minerals and gas in general back. So not 100% sure if the units lost tab always is correct. Of course, most of the time it is just an indicator, but it can indicate quite a lot. And there we see December going for the left Zalnaga watchtower, going for the right Zalnaga watchtower as well. Meanwhile, Jimpo is moving out once again. He's got 6 Marines, he's got 2 more Marines en route, 10 Marines in total on the field. And he just wanted to check if there's something going on behind the bushes. He will move up to the Zalnaga watchtower. December, on the other hand, spotted the Marines. He moved away with his Zerglings. He moved away with this Zergling as well, but now he's moving with this Zergling from the left tower to the right tower to attack the Marine, and with this Zergling from the right tower to the left tower. So I think the micro by Jimpo will be good enough. Yes, indeed it will. Marines still have 25 HP left, so good job with the micro by Jimpo. It's time for us to take a look at the production tab. Once again, we see the metabolic boost, the Zergling speed in production. We see Jimpo moving out with some Marines here once again. We see the Roach Warren is finished. He's got some Roaches en route. He's going for another extractor. He had the natural, pumping out some Roaches. Of course, some Roaches good to defend against Hellions, at least for the moment. And so now it is his 2 base against 2 base, because Jimpo now is landing his own orbital command here at the natural. How much tech does he have? He just finished with his factory, started another factory, no starport coming up. So maybe he really wants to go some tank marine, and not only tank marine, maybe he adds some 1 or 2 medivacs later in the process, but no, for the moment he decides to go for blue flame Hellions. There we have some Hellions in production, and there we have the infernal pre-igniter is currently produced. And now, as soon as this Hellion is out, I can check if the weapon of the Hellion actually is the pre-igniter, and with the upgrade then the infernal pre-igniter. I'm really curious about this one, and the Hellion is out, and the weapon is called Infernal Flamethrower. So, yes, I was close, but not close enough. So Marines moving out, taking out Roaches one by one. Of course, Roaches are a good unit against Marine, but what can you do with 3 Roaches against 30 Marines in total? It will just not work. So what is Decemvre doing now? He is going for the Baneling speed. He is going for the Roach speed. He already finished the Zergling speed. And by the way, in the beta, we still had the Ultralisk speed to research, so a lot of speed researches for the Zerg race available. And he's going for more Roaches. He just finished with another 10 Roaches. How many Roaches does he have in total? 10 Roaches, 21 Zerglings against 22 Marines and 5 Hellions. Production tab is telling us that siege mode is en route, that more tech labs, more reactors and refineries are being built right now. So double tech lab on those factories. I should expect an armory pretty soon as well, because he needs to get the +1 attack for the siege tanks, for the mech units in general. Zerglings clearing out some units. The Infernal Pre-Igniter just finished and it's doing so much damage to the Zerglings. Zerglings now running back, of course. Jimpo will take a sneak peek. We'll see the Roaches, or will move back. So nothing really happened at all. Destructible Rocks still there for Decemvre. Destructible Rocks still there for Jimpo. And of course now Jimpo is the one who has the Xel'Naga Watchtowers. At least, yes, he got even both the Xel'Naga Watchtower, the Marine on the left, the Hellion on the right. Now Decemvre is trying to get the Xel'Naga Watchtower back. This is really a back and forth. And Decemvre decided to morph in 26 Banelings. He's got another 18 Zerglings en route, and looks like someone doesn't really care about Mutalisks. He wants to be aggressive, he wants to do some damage, and the Centrifugal Hooks, the Baneling speed is finished as well. So 26 Zerglings, 23 Roaches and 10 Zerglings. Did I say Zerglings? I meant 26 Banelings. So a lot of Banelings and Roaches and a lot of Zerglings are in there as well. The Structural Rocks will go down. Jimpo needs to readjust his forces. He got 3 siege tanks in total. 2 siege tanks get moved up, but those Banelings and those Roaches are already on the move. What is going on with his SCVs? Is he pulling his SCVs back? Zerglings moving in there. Roaches moving in there as well. And where are the Banelings? Here come the Banelings. A lot of Banelings got taken out. Not many Marines already dead, but still so many Roaches alive, and the Roaches deal quite a lot of damage. But in the end, the Marines and the siege tank were just a little bit too much to handle. But more Roaches coming, and siege tanks will get taken out as well. Siege tank still alive. Why he is taking so long with the siege tank? Now Decemvre is down to 6 Roaches here in the base of Jimpo, and siege tanks from the low ground doing some more damage. So Zerglings getting rallied to this location. Decemvre not paying attention there, and in the end, I personally think we could have executed this a little bit better. But the factory is going down, the other factory is still burning. More Banelings rolling in, and with those single Banelings rolling in, he might be able to take out even the SCVs here. And no, it did quite some damage. We take a look at the HP bust. Still a lot of those SCVs and Banelings are in the red. Another SCV gets taken out. Now the mass repair on the factory, which allows, of course, for more possible Baneling action. But do we see any more reinforcements? No, we do not. Decemvre instead decided to go for the Destructible Rocks here in the bottom right. Low ground gold expansion and the eastern part of the Blistering Sands. And Jimpo now building 2 more bunkers. Let's take a look at the harvest account. So Jimpo down to 41 SCVs. He lost quite a lot of SCVs in the process, but still not too many. There we see him landing some mules, going for the armory right now, so he should be fine, at least for the moment. So what is Decemvre doing now? He decided to go for the Spire, and the armory is halfway done for Jimpo. He's got 1 factory with a tech lab. I guess he will build a couple of tanks before he will start to build some Thors. Of course, Thors is a good unit to have against Mutalisks. But like we saw in the last game, Decemvre knows how to macro up some mutas, and he knows how to micro those units and make use of the fast speed and make use of the immobility of opponents' forces. So I'm really curious where this is going. Let's take a look at his gas count. He will be able to built 10 mutas right away. He's got enough resources, he's got enough supply, and even 11 mutas are en route. So now going for the expansion here at the gold, going for the expansion at the center location. In the south it's 6 o'clock. So he will be, if he will be able to maintain at least one of those two expansions with a decent drone count, at least for 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, those bases were absolutely worth it. And especially the gas, the additional gas to provide more mutalisks, and of course this gold mineral field to provide the endless stream of Zerglings. Because Jimpo, he's still on 2 bases, even though he finished with his command center pretty soon. He most likely will go for the gold himself, but the destructible rocks are still there, and Decembre's got his overlord here in position to scout out what is going on at this location. So the gold just finished for Decemvre. There we see some drones coming down right away. The center 6 o'clock location will finish in 15 seconds. Meanwhile, Mutalisk tried to do some damage, taking out a looks like it was a missile turret, and he's moving in once again. No, he's moving back once again. He's going for the +1, having 4 more mutas in production. And just still checking if there are still the Marines at the location. Of course, attacking the bunkers with the missile turret is not a wise choice, but no, the bunkers are not there anymore. Mutas still grouping up together. Nice scan, by the way, to spot where the mutas are. Checking what's going on here at the Zelnaga watchtower. And still, Decembvre got his forces here. And Jimpo is now moving out. He's got only 60 Marines, a couple of those are already in the red, in the yellow, and Decembvre trying to pick up some forces. This hatchery most likely will go down. It's time for him to move his drones away, but he most likely will soon go for an attack. Now there are the remaining reinforcements, and with the siege tanks on the high ground, on the Zelnaga watchtower, this hatchery is doomed, and there's nothing else he can do. Mutas trying to pick up some of the reinforcements, doing a good job, and now he might be going for the natural here. Jimpo is now forced to move back, and the Zerglings are moving in, and with, the Banelings are rolling in, and with the Banelings rolling in, he might be forcing those Marines to run away, but still the siege tanks picking off so many Banelings. So in the end, Decembre's Mutalist forces and the Baneling forces just got evaporated, and this is looking good, really looking good for Jimpo. He now cleared up all the units here. The creep will dissipate really fast, so he will be able to land this command center at the 6 o'clock and make a planetary fortress. Now, those units here were placed for quite some while, but in the end it is not enough, because Jimpo, because Decembvre knows he just can't come back. He lost all of his main army in this battle here to the siege tanks. All the Banelings were dead before they were actually able to reach the main amount of Marines. And there we see the well played, the good game, and the congratulations. And Jimpo taking Wednesday's Go4SC2 Cup, winning against Decembvre 3-1 in this best of 5 finals. So congratulations to him. Shitload of points to go to the monthly finals. And yeah, that's about it for Go4SC2. Pooh. So, Go4SC2 is over right now. It is time for me to check